Okay, this is take two. This will be quicker. So this is a Twitter bike that a large group of people ordered these from China. You can just kind of get what you pay for from China. You know, just in terms of the carbon seems to be okay, but just some of the quality of the components or quality of the assembly that we've had to do. Yeah, definitely you get what you pay for. So the biggest issue we've had to deal with is the disc rotors have been very badly warped in some cases. Okay, so we take out the front wheel and we have been undoing the caliper bolts, and so when we went to undo this one, the top one was okay, but I went to undo this one and guess what? Yeah, it snapped right in there. So look how small that is, and the size of the bolt is right here. There we go. There's the broken one and the actual size. It's the same size that is used for the bottle cage, not for their bottle cage, but for my Bianchi or a regular bottle cage. So that's what size it is. So we're just going to see how it goes. This is for, we're doing this video just for general, but also just for some mechanics maybe that Spokeman bikes will train at some point or another. So I was advised to get this kit, this stuff here, which is to PB blaster, is that right? Something like that. Okay, so we put that in there. Let that soak, basically 24 hours that's been in there. That's why the mat is there, and it's just let that soak. It's supposed to loosen things up. Then we're advised to get this kit here, which is the, I know I'm saying this all wrong, but it's a screw extractor set. Okay, you can see that there, screw extractor set. Okay, so I don't know what these pieces are called. Maybe you guys know. They're looking at this. Let's have a look and see if we can remove broken screws easily. Yeah, we got that. But there's some phrase for the drill bit, because it's not your regular drill bit. It's basically the opposite. The threads are the opposite. Okay. So the thought being that as you're going in, hopefully you're going anti-clockwise, which is loosening, and hopefully you're getting a hold of your bolt and it starts to loosen. But if you don't, then you got this little gizmo in there, and then you attach pliers or whatever to the end of this. Can you see that? Okay, and then you just start to twist it. So I don't know, I'm not so confident because of the size of everything being so small. It's just not going to be easy. I'm going to wrap just so as not to damage the paint, I'm going to wrap this in some kind of tape. Yeah, just to, like, I'll put it all around and like somehow know exactly where the center is. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but anyway, tape is going around it just to protect it. We'll have it nice and steady. I have it up against the wall here, but I might just upend it just to make it even better. So let's see how this goes. Back shortly. Okay, I think we're on again there. Yeah, just learn how to do this. So this is how wisdom comes into play. We call this the Carl Gibson plan, because Carl Gibson was a great friend of mine who was not highly educated, no more than myself, and when he had difficult situations like this, he stood in front of it and started praying and asked how to do it. And I just had a little revelation now about how we're going to do this. So as to how I'm going to get the center, okay, I'm going to put black tape over the other one and put something through it so that I have an exact center on the tape. Okay, simple as that. Just for the actual piece that's over the part that we're trying to get the drill into. Okay, so we'll have an exact center, which is what we really need. Okay, back shortly. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but so I put a piece of tape over this and I put the actual bolt down through it, which meant I know you can't really see it there, but it's just that so the tape is just around the bolt that we're going to extract perfectly. It's like perfectly around it. I hopefully won't damage. I've put tape all up and down each side too, because I really don't want to. There you go, you can see that better now. I just don't want to damage the paintwork at all. So yeah, here we go. We're going to drill, and I may or may not be able to video this. We'll see. We'll get started. We'll let you know how it goes. Hello again. to give you a progress report. I have the bike propped up the way I have, but my problem is trying to get a, you can actually see it pretty well here with the camera. It's helping me. As you can see, I've started to drill, but it's not quite centered, and that's going to be a problem. So I don't know, just trying to get a little hole punch or whatever. You see how small it is, to go right in the center has just been proven to be problematic. So I don't know whether to keep going in this particular hole that I've started, or whether just we could try and tap it right now to one side, like try and, here's my finger there, you can see it, like just try and get something in on this side and start to try and get it to go counterclockwise. I'm not sure what we're going to do next. Back soon. Well, another update. Yeah, so I peeled back the tape just a little bit. Now that I got just a little bit of a hole, it's not quite the center as you can see, but I scraped there. You can see the way I did that, just because I think I have a better chance of just not hitting the sides at this point. And I'm just going right in now because this has actually helped me to see everything. Yeah, so we got a little bit of hole there. So there's the other hole. So I'm just sort of realizing in my Irishness here that if we get a little scratch on, let me show you here, if I get a little scratch here or here or here, it's going to be covered anyway by the caliper. So I guess I'm going to go just a little bit more aggressively to try and get that. It is drilling. It's just, you can see there's dust and everything, so it is happening. Just ignore that screw there. I was trying to get a dimple in it with this screw, but it didn't work so well. This is the gizmo we're going to use once we get in there. So let me just try that while I have you on camera now. I can do it with my left hand. Yeah, so we go in like this. I'm far away from it, haven't I? Yeah, so I'm not deep enough yet, so to speak. But I think we'll be okay if we keep going, if we just take our time. I'm not giving it the full drill. Maybe I'll just do a little drilling while you're there. I don't have the light on, but I think I'll just show you, just kind of at a slight angle and just holding it like that. And just being very careful. Probably just a little bit nervous of it slipping. So anyway, let me get back to it and talk to you shortly. Okay, so I probably should have shown you how much I got in there. Just a few millimeters, but I managed to tap this little thingy in. I wish I knew the name for these things, but it's pretty firm in there now. It's not as firm as I'd like it to be, but I'm going to twist it now counterclockwise, which, because of the opposite threads, has the effect of going into the bolt and hopefully extracting it. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Welcome back. Yeah, so I've had it in there twice. I've had it jammed in there, and as I'm twisting, it's not doing anything. It eventually just releases itself and just pops right out. Like it's not catching the bolt. So I don't know. I think the worst that we're heading for is a rethread, is to board it out with a slightly bigger. Yeah, I still got to get that thing out of there, but yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to do it. Going to keep going. Oh, again, well, I'm not sure if anyone's still there, but unfortunately I have to admit defeat tonight. The thingy was going into it. I'm twisting it counterclockwise, but it's eventually giving way. So I just cannot release it. So we put penetrating oil on it, and we'll give it a go again tomorrow. But we will continue. The worst I think that can happen is we may have to get a tap and die set. There's a bigger one, but yeah, which is just not going to be easy because of the bolt in there. We'll have to use smaller ones. Maybe we'll get a tap in there and Maybe it'll get in there enough that it'll pull out. I don't know. We'll see.